Hi, Michelle here, and we're back with Chapter 2, Why Do I Play? So I'm going to go over and cover both the book and the workbook in this video. One of the things with going over why do I play is understanding why do I set goals? Why do you set goals? So I'm going to use the example in the book. For me, my goal was to earn a basketball scholarship. And so when we go into the workbook and we talk about goal setting and we say why, what is my goal? And then we have the list of why. It's knowing that when I set my first goal of wanting to earn a basketball scholarship, it just can't stay there. I have to go a little deeper so that my goal means more to me to attaining. So I had to go deep. I had to understand because I didn't want my parents to pay for my college education, knowing that I had 5 sisters. And so when I go deep into my goals, and the example that you're going to see in the workbook is understanding that it's not just something that stays on the surface like, oh, I want a basketball scholarship. When it goes deeper, I feel more emotion tied towards it, right? I want to connect with my goal. If I just kept it at wanting to earn a basketball scholarship, I might not have connected so much with it. But understanding that I was very passionate about wanting to continue to play, I understood the value of why I practiced hard, why I practiced when I wasn't told to practice, why I did well in school because I knew I needed to have good grades in order to participate on the sports teams. Things like that reminded me of like why I didn't want my parents to pay for my education. And if there was a way for me to get it paid for, then here's an opportunity to get that while playing the sport that I love. So it's asking, why do you do something? And this may be a good time to also have the students and even yourself, share your goal and why you want to attain that goal, so that it gives them an example. And also this is a great way to learn the people in your classroom, on the sports teams, in your home, as well as to what do they want to do? What are their goals? Because how many times do we think they want to do something, but just think how much more powerful it is if we knew why they wanted to do it. And we just didn't stop here on the first level. And we took it down a level deeper. And even if they went another level deeper, just think how much more we can help with the motivation, be a great support system to them. Also, the motivation is very important because it has to come from within. That intrinsic motivation is so vital because I can motivate someone to do anything, right? But at the end of the day, who has control of their actions? You do. I do. And so we are the only people that we have control of. So the motivation needs to come with inside, so that's intrinsic. And so having something once again in front of me that I'm writing down and seeing why these goals are so important and why I want to attain them reminds me of the effort that I want to give. Reminds me that yes, I may have days where I don't even want to do anything pertaining to this goal, and that's okay. But it's also understanding, why I want to move forward as well. Now, for the circle of support section of the workbook relating to why do I play, the circle of support is so important because it's understanding that when I share my goals, I'm sharing it with people that I trust, knowing that they'll give me honest and constructive feedback. And that's really what's important here, right? We want to share our goals with people that we trust. And so the purpose of the circle of support is understanding, like, a lot of the times we keep who we have as the people that we trust or we looked up to, we keep it in our head. We don't even tell them because we think like, well, you should know, you're my mom, you're my brother, you're my sister. I tell everybody you're my best friend, whatever it may be, you're my coach. So it's almost like an assumption, and then when we don't feel supported by them, we get upset. But I always ask, this is one vital thing, and it comes with what? Communication. I need to be able to communicate to these people, you are in my circle of support. And if I have a goal that I want to share with you, I want you to, support me in that, always give me honest feedback. And because there may be days where I need a pickup. And that's what those people are for. So the students don't have to complete every line in the circle of support section, because obviously this needs to be real, and this is not just about filling out lines to make sure that we check all the lines and have names on all the lines. That's not what it's about. This is about being truthful with ourselves. If we have one person, hey, that's what we got. But the point is to make sure that we go out and tell those people. So whether you need to text them, call them, tell them in person, whatever it is, make sure you tell who that person is in your circle of support. It is very important to communicate that. Don't assume people know what's going on in your head, because they don't. The best way to do it is to tell them and be honest about it. And it's going to be really great that you have somebody that you can count on moving forward in your goals. Treasure yourself and shine.